Hi guys, welcome to Whip CS and it's time for Faze Major Pickems. Wow, it's the last major of CSGO and it's gonna be insane. This major is by far for me one of the most stacked major. Almost all the good teams are there apart from Cloud9 and big teams like Australis as well. But all the top teams are here and a couple of top teams like Vitality and them are looking really good form as well. So for me, it's going to be a hard major to predict, definitely. But the challenger stage, I would say it's easy. And remember, guys, in Pickems, it doesn't have to be perfect. You only have to get 5 rights. So because of that, in 3-0 and 0-3, you don't put the picks which are easy. For example, in 3-0, you will not put someone like G2 because G2 will go through. So if they lose one game, you will not get any points if you put them in 3-0. So you put them down there. So hit the subscribe button if you want to see more Pickems video, more predictions video and more HLTV fantasy videos as well. I will be uploading that and I'm telling you, I'm the best. Just like this team as well. Anyways, let's start with the Pickems, man. So again, like I said, you have to go for the 5 correct Pickems, right? Right now I'm doing on HLTV. Let's start with the top teams. Let's start with teams that will go through. And I think, let's be real, everyone have to say Faze. Faze, even though they are playing bad, they got, I wouldn't say bomb out in Rio, but they kind of got bombed out in Rio. In the major Adama as well, they were kind of weird. But I just cannot see a world in which they basically, fumble this. But I'm gonna be honest as well, there is a chance that they will lose their first game because the first game is gonna be against Monty, and a lot of people will be like, oh, Monty is this and that. Monty is pretty good. Monty is actually pretty good. So I would say that I'm going Faze because I just don't see that they will basically lose 3 games. The next one, I'm going for G2. I think G2 is solid right now. G2 and Faze, like I said, it's the favorites to win the tournament as well, alongside Vitality, Heroic and Navi, I would say. But those three are legends. So the next one, I would say someone like Liquid. I'm a Liquid fan. I love Liquid. So even though I don't believe in my team, I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe in Liquid at all. But I genuinely believe that they should go through. They should go through. Their first game is against Apeks, which is gonna be easy for G2. It is Mongols, which is gonna be a hard team, but it's gonna be, I think they will win it as well, man. Now here it comes a bit iffy, right? Because people would say, oh, put in ENCE now, and I kinda will put ENCE as well. But the problem with ENCE is the first game is OG, and OG is playing really good right now. Really good. I don't know how, but everyone is flagging right now. So even though Niko is the IGL, it's still looking, yeah. So it can be a first game a loss for ENCE, which is a bit of an issue to be honest. But I still believe in ENCE. If you look at ENCE performance though, they are a bit iffy. People want to basically say that we are 7th best or top 8 team, and I'm like, are you joking to me or what? I like ENCE. I like the lineup. I think they have insane firepower that people basically, exaggerating their 2 wins over G2 and Vitality in the run to the, in basically ESL Pro League, bro. Apart from ESL Pro League, they haven't beaten a top team. They got destroyed, by like so many teams in Alama as well. They qualified 3-2. So it's not like they are insanely good, but I genuinely believe that I think ENCE will do it as well. I think Pain is an easy shout as well because the first game that they're gonna basically play against is gonna be Fluxo, and Fluxo is dog shit. I'm sorry. Fluxo is dog shit, and they got lucky in the draws in the Americas Adama, and that's why they qualified. But that's pretty much it. I think it's easy to say that I'm gonna say MOUZ as well, even though MOUZ was very bad in Rio, and then basically I would say really bad in basically Adama as well. But then they got an amazing run in which destroyed almost every team. So I'm still gonna play MOUZ. I think MOUZ have enough quality to basically go through easily, but it's gonna be this one. MOUZ can be a pick that can go wrong as well. The last one is kind of hard to guess because I want to put NIP, but I don't trust NIP that much. I want to put OG, but I don't trust OG that much. I personally like to put Complexity as well because I don't know how to basically say. Complexity is gonna be a team that is gonna basically, okay, I'm believing in Holzerk, man. Yeah. Complexity is solid, man, and people will say to me this and that, but I genuinely believe that if you look to Complexity compared to these teams, Complexity is one of the most solid teams. They have one of the best offers in the remaining teams as well. They are pretty good. They were in the they were, you know, playing really good in basically, you know, Melbourne as well, and overall they have looked really solid. Now obviously I'm leaning towards them because remember the NIP first game is going to be against MOUZ. That can be a hard game. For OG it's going to be N, so that's going to be a hard game. Apart from complexity, I was thinking of OG and NIP, but these two teams will have a first game which is kind of hard, whereas for complexity the first game is going to be against GamerLegion, which to be a lot of people like GamerLegion and they are a good young bunch as well, but they are not good enough. So I think complexity is going to win that game, and because of that this is my 7 that will basically go through. The team that is gonna not go through, gonna go 0-3 is gonna be Fluxo. Like I said, they got lucky with the draw. They shouldn't qualify at all in Americas as well. I don't think so. They are behind MIBR. They are behind Imperial. They are behind so many teams. And yeah, it's just not good enough, man. First game is going to be against Spain, which to be honest is a domestic matchup. So anything can happen in a sense. But I think Spain is much better. So they will start with 0-3, will 0-1. And from there as well, you know, it's going to go bad because they are... you know, the seeding is 23rd, which is like the second lowest, so they're always gonna play against a good team, so which is gonna come back and bite them in the ass again and every time at every step. Now for 3-0 it's always hard, right? In my eyes I would say NIP and OG, but the reason is, you know, the first game is already very hard, whereas for if I put FORZE, you know, I don't think so FORZE will qualify. I genuinely don't think so FORZE will qualify, but always, like I said, 3-0 is always a gamble because you don't put a secure team, you put a team that basically can go through, maybe get lucky draws here and there as well, and will go through, right? Why I'm going for FORZE, because FORZE have a, you know, seeding of 13, which is pretty solid, I would say. And then their first game is gonna be against you know, Greyhound as well, which no disrespect to Aussie Counter-Strike and in general, they are pretty good, they are pretty decent as well. They showed it in Melbourne, but I still believe that FORZE is much better in that level, and it's an easy matchup. The other two options were NIP and OG, and both of them are playing against MOUZ Sport, you know, and you know, ends, which is hard. So this is my pickup: 3-0 for FORZE, 0-3 for Fluxo, and these are the 7 teams. If you wanna get to the next stage, and if you're gonna get that beautiful diamond coin, I'm the burger, I'm the boy. I'm telling you that you will get it. Copy this and you will get it. Now obviously don't blame me, but I think I'm fairly certain that I will get this as well. I'm also gonna co-stream these games, so we will be watching them together. So if you're interested in that as well, hit the subscribe button. That would be really appreciated. And like I said, man, hit the subscribe button if you're gonna get the amazing diamond coin as well, because I'm telling you, bro, my predictions are spot on, bro. It's gonna be a banger, man. Bye guys, and get that diamond coin. Easy. Bye guys, take care.